to do is I want you to put pluses, minuses, and zeros in the appropriate spots, all right? So on the left side of this handout are groups of people who have given you information about the world, right? So they may not have had a curriculum, they may not have had a syllabus, but they gave you information or they talked about the world in particular ways. And across the top are categories of human beings that we use in Western society, more specifically in the United States, to categorize people, all right? And so what I'd like for you to do is, if there was a positive conversation or they taught you something positive about one of these groups across the top, I want you to put a plus in the corresponding area. If it was negative, I want you to put a minus. And if it was never anything that was talked about, I want you to put a 0. You can have pluses and minuses in the same box, but size matters. So a big plus means lots of positives, and a little minus means a little bit of negative. All right? So I'll give you about 5 minutes to put pluses, minuses, and zeros in as many categories as you can in the time that we have. All right? Pluses, minuses, and zeros. And online, if you can just kind of do that in your head, or I'm not sure if the annotate function is turned on for them. Do you know if it's turned on for folks? I'd have to do it on my end, okay. Oh, that's great. No, it'd be great if because then they could hide. Let's see, annotation. Let's see if we can turn it all on. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm gonna.
Or no, it would have to be in on that sheet in your presentation.
Okay. Okay, no worries, no worries. So if you, so those of you online, just go ahead and do that on a piece of paper in front of you, or a card, or whatnot.
But my problem is I work in the public.
When there was no conversation at all.
Okay. About the 0.
Right. So family or teachers or friends never talked about those things.
I had a lot of negative. I did, like TV, movies, and media.
Yeah, I did too.
But my parents were very negative.
That's like with mom and dad. My dad was positive. My mom was down like.
I think I put down like when I talk, positive and negative. Huh? I was like, even learning that new stuff.
Got about 2 minutes.
Yeah. Did you hear it still?
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna say, because we're fourth place in school, it's a lot of negative. A lot of negative stuff in school. Did you?
I did.
Stuff.
I went more workplace than school because I thought it was cool.
Yeah, me too.
School, I didn't even know how to do that.
Right? I've been in school a lot and I've been in the workforce. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's fair. We were all there once too. Many years ago. Long time ago.
I shot a pretty big fight with my mom last 2 winters ago about Native Americans. They renamed our mascot in our hometown, and we argued. I think she has bad intentions, like to argue. Yes, I do. I wanted to go to law school. I would just love to be here.
1 minute?
Tear it up.
There you go.
She had like a sign in her yard. One of the presidents of the board of the school lived across her street. She had a sign pointed to his house, and on Christmas break I stole it. Brought it home to throw it away. She knows it wasn't me. But I'm like, you're being uneducated. I'm like, you're disgusting. It's been around for years. And I was like, yeah, so is racism. It's big argument. I was like, the Riverhawks are so much cooler. It's a cooler name anyways. I would have loved to be a Riverhawk.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mohawks.
And so I'm going to ask you to do something that is very uncomfortable. What I'd like you to do is to change tables before we have this next conversation. You can come back to the table that you're in, but I'd like for you to kind of mix up this next conversation. So if you can change tables or sit with someone that you haven't sat with, or someone that you may not even know.
Social anxiety is coming out.
There we go. Yes, it is. I'm just here. Somebody will join you. Oh, bless your heart. Yeah, I knew it. Somebody would come. Hi, Jack. Hi. How are you? Good.
So it wouldn't work very good if we all just shift over. Shift over.
So I'm just going to stay here. Somebody will come.
Right. Put all the snacks here.
Yeah, you guys are a good table.
You guys are ready. Prepared.
Right? Want sweet, salty, a little bit of sour.
Yeah, that's really wonderful.
It's like, who's bringing what? Who brought what? Stop at Quick Trip in Hutch and get some more.
So for those of us
gotta
in the
be
room,
prepared.
what I'd like for you to do is at your table, you don't have to share pluses, minuses, and zeros. What I am curious about is having you share, as you were going through the process, what came up for you in your mind, right? So you don't have to share pluses, minuses, and zeros, but I would like for you to talk about, as you were going through that process, what came up for you as you were placing those pluses, minuses, and zeros, all right? So you don't have to talk about the pluses, minuses, and zeros, but I want you to talk about your thought process while doing it, all right? And I'll give you about another 5 minutes or so, all right?
I was thinking about my father-in-law because he's such a big, he's so biased. And that's how he talks. All the time, just negative.
Anybody ever confront him or say something?